Hello there, boys and girls. Welcome back to the Arsenal Save, and we are back into it. We've got a few games to show you and a few games to round up on what we've done since we've been away, and then we've got two games today, Leeds and Manchester City, and as you can see here, come literally 48 hours between each other. So it's going to be a rotated side against Leeds and then a first string against City in the league. But what have we done since we last met? Last time we played was Burnley 1-0. Domenico Berardi with a penalty, securing a 5-point lead at the top of the table. We then followed that up with a 2-0 win against Everton in the Carabao Cup quarter-final. So we are through to the semi-final. That draw hasn't been made just yet. Kluivert and Xhaka scoring the goals. Lacazette picking up a little bit of a knock, which is slightly annoying. And then we followed that up with a really good 2-0 win against Bournemouth in the league. Timo Werner and Aaron Ramsey. But as you can see, yet again, Timo Werner picking up another injury. So we are down to the bare bones with regards to strikers, as you can see in the squad here. So Alexander Lacazette, he will be back. He should be back, hopefully, fingers crossed, for the City game. And Timo Werner is out for a good 9 weeks. He's torn his hamstring. Coutinho, again, is also out. He'll be out for another 6 weeks. Reiss Nelson, though, slowly coming back into fitness, and that'll be another couple of weeks for Reiss Nelson. So this is going to be the squad for the first game against Leeds today. We've got Petr Cech in goal, Tierney, Romagnoli, Mira, Bellerin at the back, Ramsey and Xhaka in the middle, Kluivert on the left, René Adelaide on the right, Iwobi in behind, Nikita up top, on the bench, Laporte, Goretzka, Trey Coyle, Tyrese John-Jules, Domenico Berardi, Thomas Lemar and Joshua Kimmich. As you can see, a lot of youngsters in the squad today, just because we need a little bit more in strength and depth. But let's kick off. Let's go straight into this Leeds game, and the first team will be back when we play City. Stefano Sturaro comes back to the Emirates. He had a great spell for us for the last couple of seasons. He was one of my first signings for $6.5 million, 7.28 and a 7.07 in the 2 seasons it was here. Really good player, Stefano Sturaro. He's in the middle of midfield for Leeds. Who else do they have? Lucas up top, again, ex-Arsenal. They've got Andros Townsend on the left, Janssen at the back with Rakovic in goal. Wow. Bought the young Serbian, very good goalkeeper. Bought him for £2 million, and he's always having a good season so far as well. So let's get straight into this game, and fingers crossed we can come out with a win. Iwobi picking up a knock. 5 minutes into the game, we're going to have to bring someone on. We're going to bring Coyle on, I think. He can play in that attacking playmaker role. But another injury. The injuries this season have piled up week after week after week, and just not getting any sort of lineage in our play and any sort of chemistry with our squad. Xhaka now with a strike. Rakovic tips the ball over, and Kieran Tierney is going to take the corner again. Going to get that ball in. Xhaka again on the edge. Can he take a shot? Yes, he does, but it's a little bit wide from the Swissman, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. Rotated side in this first game. We win today. We go 5 points clear again. United have slipped up yet again. They lost to Southampton midweek. Tierney whipping that ball in into Mir, into Romagnoli with a great block by the Leeds defence. Into Ramsey, another great block by the Leeds defence, throwing their players at front of goal. So they're doing a really good job, the Leeds boys are. Really, to be fair, we've dominated this game. The youngsters up front are doing a really good job. Just need to put the ball in the back of the net. Corner, Tierney whipping that ball in, but can't get it past the front man. Adelaide picks up the ball, back out to Tierney, into Mira, into Xhaka. He's got a good shot on him, goes back to Ramsey. Can he find an opening? There is Romagnoli on the left-hand side, but he's not going to go there. Back to Coyle, into Xhaka again. Xhaka threw the ball into Nikita, and that's just over by the youngster. Just going to tell the boys to just concentrate ever so slightly, just so we get shots on goal, on target, rather than whipping them over. Kluivert now into the middle. What a shot that is by Kluivert, and he comes off the post. Justin Kluivert, the closest that we've been for taking the lead, and Lucas now with a chance for Leeds, but we cut that out. Kieran Tierney at left back doing really well. Bellerin gets the ball on the right hand side, going to take it forward. René Adelaide into Ramsey, into Coyle. Coyle's going to try and go all the way over to Justin Kluivert. Played really well so far today, Justin. Coyle back into Xhaka. Patient play here from the youngsters. Ramsey and Xhaka marshalling that midfield. Hopefully we can find an opening. Ramsey again into Coyle. Here we go. Xhaka, can he find the ball through to Nikita? Yes, he can. What a shot that is. And just over yet again by the youngster. He's playing really well. Needs a goal. He's probably not going to play against City because I don't think he's good enough for that. But we need something to happen. Another highlight. 25 minutes to go. Xhaka now picking up the ball from Romagnoli's free kick. Bellerin on this right-hand side. Going to stride down that right-hand side into Coyle. That's a good tackle by the Leeds men. And Muru's going to get that ball clear. But Ramsey's going to recycle it. Ramsey again. Can he find the pass through the defence? Bellerin into Adelaide. Adelaide into Xhaka. Xhaka into Coyle. Good play into Nikita. And he scores! Eddie Nketiah with his first goal for the club. 25 minutes to go. He deserves that. His performances over the last couple of games have been fantastic. And he's finally got his first goal for the club. Adelaide, nice and patient play here from the boys. Trey Coyle, good tackle from on him. But Nketiah picks up the ball, hammers it home. Rajkovic had absolutely no chance. 1-0 to Arsenal. Time has dwindled away and Leeds have really given us nothing here. Eddie Nketiah's goal is going to be the saviour for us. Really good goal as well it was. Came off the front, spun on the sixpence and hit the shot hard and high into the back of the net. Xhaka now taking his time. Going to really see this game out now. Nketiah, good pressing from Nketiah at the top. Rajkovic and Mitrovic exchanging passes. Aloisi on the right hand side, and this is going to be the final whistle. 1-0 to Arsenal. Tough game, tough circumstances so far this season. Injuries really curbing our momentum, but the lads are coming in and they're doing a good job. We now have City 48 hours time at the Etihad, and fingers crossed we can come out with a positive result. Iwobi injured. He's out for another 5 to 6 weeks. So it's yet another... These aren't just small injuries. These are massive injuries. And I'm not overplaying the players. They're just happening in games. And it's just one of those things that happens in football where people just pick up knocks. They pick up injuries, unfortunately for us. And Iwobi will go into the under-23s. That's what I do with long-term injuries, just so they can build up their strength and their stamina again. We also are going to bring you the semi-final draw of the Carabao Cup. It's us, the two Manchester sides, and Southampton. So, would prefer Southampton, but we're going to get City. So, Preston United and Southampton or QPR, and then us versus City in the Carabao Cup. But let's get forward, let's kick on, and let's go and get this game underway against City. Here we go, Etihad Stadium. I don't usually do this, but Alexander Lacazette will be starting today on 88%. Fitness. He does have an injury mark next to him, so I don't usually do it, but I think it's a big enough game to really go and produce. We've got Oblak in goal, Kimmich, Mustafi, Laporte and Kolesniak in goal. We've got Tolisso and Goretzka in the middle. Domenico Berardi, Carlos Alenia and Thomas Lemar are the offensive three, and then we've got Alexander Lacazette up top. On the bench, Romagnoli, Bellerin, Xhaka, Ramsey, Rennie Adelaide, Cliver and Eddie Nketiah. And fingers crossed we come out with a positive result. We are still 5 points clear. We are the first game this day. I say it's the Christmas period, so 2 games in 48 hours is quite something. They have a highly offensive side, as you can see here. Belotti up top, Kane on the right hand side, Kevin De Bruyne and Alexis Sanchez are the front four. That is a formidable foursome. They've got Carvalho and Pereira as the defensive midfielders, Mendy, Mangala, Stark and Danilo at the back, and then Ederson in goal. They've got Hart, Walker, Perisic, Aguero, Sane, Chilwell and Javier Jesus on the bench. It is a phenomenal Manchester City side, and we are coming in battered and bruised so far this season. Hopefully, as I said, we can come away with a positive result. This is our first team. We are playing our fully fledged first team. Other than probably Coutinho, let's see how we go up against them. We really want to see what their fitness is like as well, because the AI in Football Manager this year don't rotate as much, and as you can see, yeah, lots of 70s and 80%, so it could come down to the final 10 or 15 minutes of this game. Alenia now, first highlight of the game, into Thomas Lemar, but Danilo, good tackle on him, and they start to get their passing and pressing in. Kane down that right hand side, Kolesniak's got him pretty much sewn up there. Really good defensive play there by Kolesniak, but Belotti's through, and Belotti should score. That is a defensive error from Aymeric Laporte there, and Belotti should be putting City 1-0 up. Second highlight of the game. Coming into about the 20-minute mark, William Carvalho is got a little bit of time there, but gives the ball away to Kolesniak, and Kane is quickly on it. Laporte covers that ball pretty quickly, and we get the ball out, but not playing with our spark, our intensity. Belotti getting ahead of Mustafi. Belotti on the outside and hits the side netting. Our passing's very, very shoddy at the minute. Really need to. I'm just going to go shorter and just hit retain a little bit more, just because we need to keep hold of the ball ever so slightly and not give a ball away in those areas. They seem to hit us on the break pretty quickly. Carvalho booked. Kimmich is booked as well. Goretzka now picking up another knock. That's an arm injury though, so it shouldn't cause him too many problems. Coming into the final 10 minutes of the half, De Bruyne out to Alexis. Alexis is going to take his man on. Alexis into the middle, and Mangala is there. That is 1-0 to City, but it will not count. Offside has been given by the linesman. Let's see this in 3D. Alexis takes the ball on the outside now, and it gets the ball in. Yeah, I think it is just off. Still 0-0. Highlight for us, trying to find Elena at the back post. Thomas Lemar whipping the ball in. Can he get the ball in? Yes, he can. Goretzka into Elena. Elena is there. I think it took a nick. 1-0 just before half-time. We'll see this in 3D. And it's been a very close encounter for the two sides. Thomas Lemar is going to whip this ball in. I was making some changes when it happened. Belotti getting the ball clear. Kane not really getting the ball clear. Lemar drives inside, finds Goretzka. Goretzka into Helenia, and I think it did take a knock off one of the defenders, and that is 1-0 to Arsenal. We find ourselves at half-time, 1-0. Lacazette is struggling, 66.3. Goretzka is also struggling. I'm going to bring Goretzka off and bring Ramsey on. I think that's a safe move. I'm going to leave Lacazette out there for a little bit longer and then bring Eddie and Keita on if we need to. You play well. There is still room for improvement out there, boys. I'd say I would take a point against this City side. It's a sort of crazy City side that they have assembled over these 3 seasons in the save. Cannot believe the amount of firepower they have. They went out and bought Harry Kane this year, 130, 114 million pounds, but all of that attacking prowess, nothing is really coming off for them today. Lacazette 6.4, need to keep hold of him. Kolesniak into Aaron Ramsey, into Helenia. Helenia into Tolisso. Tolisso's going to go back out to Ramsey. Ramsey now gets the ball through to Kolesniak, tries to fire the ball in, but comes back out to Ramsey. Tolisso into Lacazette. Lacazette, lovely ball out to Kimmich. Going to find the ball in, but cannot find past Mangala. Belotti now on the counter-attack into Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne finds Harry Kane, and that is a massive save by Oblak, but I think Harry Kane was offside. Aguero comes on for Pereira now, and they push Belotti on the left-hand side. They've gone for a 4-4-2 in the start of the second half. Good header there by Aymeric Laporte. Stark picks up that ball. Carvalho now back to Mangala, and they're going to find Alexis down that right-hand side, but Kimmich is going to cover that pretty comfortably. Mustafi into Ramsey now. Ramsey finds a big ball out to Lemar, but can't get there. Elena picking up the ball. Lacazette picking up the ball, but they're all over us. City are really pressing the ball really, really high. Ramsey and Elena, the midfield, are really going to have to do a great job. Lemar now taking on his man, burns him on the outside. Danilo dives in, already on a yellow card, and that will be the second yellow card for Danilo, and that's 10 men now for City. Let's see this in 3D again. De Bruyne and Ramsey and Elena do a good job. Get the ball out to Lemar, and Lemar does what Lemar does best. He drives on the outside, he roasts Danilo, and Danilo just trips him. Didn't need to make that tackle, and City are now down to 10 men. We're going to bring Lacazette off. He's done his job for the 65 minutes that he's been on. Going to change Eddie and Keita up to a advanced forward, and I'm not going to do anything else other than that. I'm not going to change anything that I don't need to. Hopefully we'll see us through. Walker now going to whip this ball in. Can we get the ball clear? Tolisso, great header, falls to Elena, and now it's a counter-attack for Arsenal. Elena, can he get the ball through? No, he can't, and Keita just hoofs the ball forward, and Mendy is going to mop that ball up, and Kimmich is very to and fro this game. No one's really putting their foot on the ball. Ramsey now on the attack into Elena, into Nkita, but again, the strength of that defence of City really doing a job on the youngster. Kimmich again into Tolisso. Tolisso back to Elena. Elena back to Ramsey. This is highly tense stuff. Tolisso again trying to find the ball outside, but Kimmich is going to pick up that ball. Ramsey into Alenia. We just need to find the final ball into the final third, and Keita's there, and Keita scores. That's 2-2 for the youngster for around about 18 yards. Ederson probably should have done a little bit better with that. Let's see this in 3D. Eddie Nketiah causing scenes here at the Etihad. Ramsey, Alenia and Tolisso really dictating the play in the middle, and Nketiah gets the ball, takes it round Mangala and shoots from 18 yards. Ederson should have done better. 2-0 to Arsenal, 20 minutes to go. Corner for Lamar is going to whip that ball in. Can't find Mustafi. Tolisso now picking up that ball on the edge of the box. Back out to Thomas Lamar. 1-2 with Tolisso. But again, rushed that pass into the middle. Kolesniak into Ramsey. Ramsey now trying to find the ball, but Aguero's there pressing. Lamar down that left-hand side. Goes on the outside. Whips the ball in. Hits the crossbar. Berardi's there, but Edison's going to pick that ball pretty quickly. And we've got 10 minutes to go now at the Etihad. Hopefully we can see this game out. Perisic and Kane now on. Belotti, lovely movement on for him, and he shoots over. He's had lots of chances, Belotti. They've only had one shot on target out of their 10. That's where City have become undone. We're going to go 8 points clear of United so far. Aguero down this right-hand side now into Belotti, and again, another miss for City. We're going to go defensive. We're going to shut up shop now, and hopefully going to see this game out. Great 2-0 win for us against City at the Etihad. With the lack of resources that we've had up top, we've had to rely on youngsters for these two games, especially against Leeds. A lot of youngsters came in against Leeds and done a really professional job. 1-0 against them. We're coming in to the final 10 seconds now. Lamar taking on Walker down that right-hand side. Going to get there, going to whip that ball in, but can't get it. Kluivert's on the edge into Nketiah, and that is it. The ref has blown the final whistle, and that's 2-0 to Arsenal. What a win that is. Alenia on the 45th minute, and then Eddie Nketiah, 2 goals in 2 games for him, and also a player of the match performance for him. 8.1 rating. Great to see the youngsters of Arsenal coming in and doing a job when we need them. So United have lost their game against Tottenham and the same weekend that we beat City 2-0, as you can see there. So we've got a game in hand. We're already 8 points clear at this point. If we win that game in hand, we can go a further 3 points. That'll be 11 points clear of United with around about a third of the season to go. So really good position to be in going into the second half of the season. So we are days away from the January transfer window, and this is where I need you. Do you feel we need to go out and spend any more money on the squad? This is the squad as you can see it. Plus we've got Coutinho and Reece Nelson and Timo Werner in the under-23s because they're recovering from injury. So what do you feel we need? Do you feel we need anything? Leave me a comment in the comment section down below. We've got roughly around about £50 million to spend, £160,000 per week in the wage budget. Do you feel we need anything? That's down to you. Leave me a comment in the comment section down below if you feel we need anything in the squad in the next few weeks for the transfer window. So we will be back at the start of the transfer window. We're going to bring you Chelsea at home and then Swansea at home. Gives you time to put the comments in the comment section down below and for me to act on them. That will be the next episode. It'll be Chelsea and Swansea in the Premier League. But that's it for this episode. If you have enjoyed it, please do leave it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and you don't want to miss out on any more content that's going to be coming out in the near future. And until next time when we play Chelsea and Swansea, I'll see you soon.